Now, the US Department of Justice has released a highly anticipated report on the FBI's activities during the 2016 election. It focuses on former FBI Director James Comey and his handling of the Clinton email investigation. But it also reveals details of anti-Trump messages sent by a senior FBI agent who went on to head the Trump-Russia collusion probe, but was removed because of the texts.
Trump's not ever going to become president, right? Right?
No, he won't. We'll stop it.
Well, apart from that, the report also found collusion between the Bureau and the media. Apparently, agents received certain benefits from reporters in exchange for insider information. Maupin takes a closer look.
We now have the long-awaited report from the Inspector General, Michael Horowitz, on the U.S. Justice Department. Now, the report shows a pretty clear record of collusion between mainstream media and the FBI.
We identified instances where FBI employees improperly received benefits from reporters, including tickets to sporting events, golfing outings, drinks and meals, and admittance to non-public social events. We will separately report on those investigations as they are concluded.
Now, the report shows pretty extensive contact between the FBI and reporters, and furthermore, it shows that agents were incentivized to provide inside information.
We have profound concerns about the volume and extent of unauthorized media contacts by FBI personnel that we have uncovered during our review.
7 reporters in direct contact with the FBI, over 100 phone calls. You've got officials as high up as the assistant director taking time to hobnob with reporters. If you read this report, you would think that at this point, leaking classified information is just not a big deal to the highest law enforcement agency in the land. But the FBI had no problem busting James Wolfe for doing it himself. James Wolfe, a former congressional aide, was arrested for allegedly giving information to his girlfriend who was working at the New York Times while he was a congressional aide. Now, Ms. Watkins says that the New York Times never received any leaks from James Wolfe, and Wolfe is now facing charges of lying to federal officials.
Mr. Wolfe's alleged conduct is a betrayal of the extraordinary public trust that had been placed in him.
What about when FBI agents themselves are the ones providing a steady trickle of information to the press? They say it's not a big deal. It's just simply a matter of a few bad apples.
The OIG report makes clear that we have got some work to do. But let's also be clear on the scope of this report. It's focused on a specific set of events back in 2016 and a small number of FBI employees connected with those events.
So, what now? Well, I guess another investigation and the possibility of punitive measures.
It would be shocking to me if the FBI did not act on the Inspector General's report and fire some of those officials who are singled out. So many, not just mistakes from top to bottom, but corruption. And if there aren't firings, the public and its cynicism towards government and towards business as usual in Washington will only deepen. Once again, we see confirmation of the kind of collusion, and this really is collusion, between the FBI and the mainstream journalistic class. Journalists simply act as megaphones for different government agencies.
J. Edgar Hoover, the founder and longtime director of the FBI, very famously said that there is something addictive about a secret. Mainstream media in the United States would like you to believe it's completely independent and objective. Furthermore, federal agents are supposed to be untouchable and not susceptible to any friendly favors. But perhaps they just can't resist. Maupin, RT, New York.